Hello guys, welcome to the live stream. In today's live stream, I want to finish this sketchbook. It's the one that I used the last year, and it's about time for me to finish this sketchbook, so I wanted to do it today in this live stream. So I already have everything ready to start, and because it's a spring, I'm feeling like painting fruits and vegetables, things like tomato, I don't know, strawberries, carrots, all that type of stuff. So all right, let me know if you have any questions in the chat. So I'm going to just, let me show you first this sketchbook before I get started. This is a Hanemule sketchbook, and it's this square format. Is really small. Let me get a rule so I show you the dimensions. Is 6 by 6. Let's see the page size. I'll say more like 5.5. There you go, 5.5 inches. 5.5 inches, and it's been really good. It's a nice size if you want to take it outside and paint outside, but it's also really good. It's not super small. It's a good size overall. So yeah, I only have these 2 pages left. So I'll try to finish the sketchbook in this live stream. So we'll see how it goes. This is the paint that I'll be using. This is Gouache. Let me show you. I have the box here. Is Holbein Artist Wash. It's a little bit like acrylic paint, but behaves a little bit like watercolor. So really cool paint. All right, I also have an extra palette because I'll probably need more space to create mixes. I have my water cups ready, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I'm thinking, let's start with some tomatoes. Oops. So this is I don't think I talked about the palette itself, but this is the Art Kit palette. I think this is the pocket size. The pocket size Art Kit palette. And I don't use wash that much. I really like it. I just don't use it that much because I use my watercolors. But yeah, I want to practice more using wash paint. Actually, the colors are very intense, as you notice. I haven't even activated the paint, and the colors are already too intense, but I still want to add a little water just to get the paint more loose. So I'm painting some tomatoes. If you have any suggest on what I should paint next, let me know. I'm trying to paint fruits and vegetables because it's what I've been feeling lately. And I just go straight with the paint. I usually don't sketch anything. Sometimes I do, but most of the times I don't. I just go for it with the colors, more like a loose style. All right, let's do now a pepper. Look at how intense this color is. I barely touched it. And the colors are really, look at that. Colors are super intense. Oops. All right, so this is a red pepper. And I'm going to add some color. Let's add this yellow here. So it blends and add some color to it. Let's add some yellow to the tomatoes too. Here. This is a little light, so I'm going to add a little bit more of that very dark red color. Yeah, I really want to start using more wash paint. It's different from watercolor because it's more opaque. But what I like about this one is that, like I say, it behaves a little bit like watercolor. I like the fact that you can put it in a palette, and when it dries, you can still activate it with water. It's different from the acrylic wash. All right, let's try to do another pepper. Another pepper here. Look at that color. Oh my gosh. That's so intense. That's what happens with that I noticed happen with the wash paint, that sometimes it's hard to control because it gets really intense and opaque. All right, so this other pepper is behind the one that I just painted, so it's gonna look a little messy, but let's see. That is And same, I'm just going to add a little more more of that red on my other vegetables because it's too much, way too much. Nice painting, thank you. All right, so that's my second pepper. Actually, this pepper is a little short. Let's just make it a little bigger. All right, let's add some yellow now. So we have some color. Okay, next. What should I paint next? Let's do maybe let's do some radishes since we are in with this like same thing, red thing, everything red. Let's paint some radishes. Radishes are usually it's like yeah, it's a red color, but it's more, I don't know, to me they're like a dark red color, just like this one. It's painted really small. It's like that, very loose, without thinking too much about it. And what I'm going to do is add the root part, but I'm going to use some white and some of this brown. I think this is like a burnt amber color, and then a little bit of yellow, so it creates that like yellow ochre color, because I don't have a yellow ochre, so I have to create my own. So I can do the roots. I like more like a lighter color, something like that. This radish has a lot of water. Let's see if I can remove some of the water just by tapping with a brush. And that's good. All right, so now let's do the leaves. And for the leaves, I got this, oops, I got this set. If you're joining the live stream, this is the paint that I'm using. And so this set only has 12 colors. This is really expensive, but really good wash paint. But yeah, just because I had this set, I had limited colors. So the good thing about having limited colors is that you can create your own mixes. and you can learn a little bit more about color combinations and all that. But at the same time, I'm missing out on other colors like yellow ochre, for example. I use yellow ochre a lot. And I don't get that color in this set. Excuse me. I need to drink a little bit of water. All right, so what I did is that, as you can see here, hello, I put the white color in a big pan because you use a lot of white when using wash, because like I say, it's a lot like acrylic paint. And I put this warm yellow in this other big pan because I use the yellow a lot too. As you can see right now, I'm gonna use it just to create a lighter shade of green. Because I don't like this green. This green is I don't know, it's like an apple green. It's very bright, so I like to create my own in this case. All right, so just gonna paint the leaves. I'm not gonna have a lot of space, but I'm gonna try to do my best here. Thank you for joining. Today I am trying to finish my sketchbook. And so I decided to paint these fruits and vegetables using wash paint. So that's what I'm doing today. I need more green, more paint, too light. That's a problem that I have with wash, is that either goes too light or too intense, you know? Just gonna okay. Let's see. And that's good. I'm not going to keep messing with it. All right, so we got radishes, peppers. I'm still working on this. I'm just waiting for the paint to dry. I wanted to paint something else. Let's paint a nice carrot here, like a carrot. If you have any suggestion of what I should paint next, let me know. But yeah, let's paint a carrot here. Let's paint it this way so we can. Okay. I don't have an orange, but I have a warm red and I have my warm yellow. That gives me a very nice shade of orange. Yeah. Okay, for the carrot, just gonna try to keep it small. I usually paint too big. Just keep it small because I want to be able to paint some leaves. Very easy shape of for a carrot. Let's paint another one, guess. How are you guys doing today? For the people that speak, la gente que habla español, hablamos español también, por si nos están viendo alguna personita que hable en español, bienvenidos al chat. Just saying hi to all the people that speak Spanish. I get a lot of people, Spanish speakers, in my channel, and it's probably because I do speak Spanish. All right, so let's paint some of the leaves here. Yes, I usually use watercolor, but I'm trying to get used to gouache because although it behaves like watercolor a little bit, it's very different. But yeah. Okay, so let's paint some of the leaves. And I feel like we still have a space for something else here. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, that yellow, that green is too yellow. It's going to add a little more green. Look, that shade of green, I don't like that shade of green. It's too... Alright, that's better. Sometimes it's hard because I only get those two colors. It's hard to get the perfect shade, you know? Yeah, I think wash. I really like the look of wash, but yeah, sometimes it's a little difficult. Yes, you just need practice. That's why I don't use it that much, but I try. Yes, it's really good if you like mixed media. You can go with crayons and add some details to your painting. All right, those are my carrots. I'm going to use the same green color. Yeah, I wish they would include a different shade of green. Something more like a sap green, because that green is not it. That's why I use a lot of that yellow, because it helps me to create the right shades, the colors that I really like. How do you pick the colors in your palette? Are they? No, they're not. So this is what I bought. I bought this Holbein Artist Wash, and it comes with 12 colors. Yeah. I know, family. Yeah, I don't like that color. I guess it's okay if you're painting a lot of like water, but other than that, I don't really like it. So yeah, this set here comes with 12 colors, and these are the colors that I have in the palette, and I had to deal with it. Just create my own shades, my own colors, which is okay because I guess you practice your color combinations, and but at the same time, yeah, you don't get those colors that you go to colors. All right, so what I'm doing right now is just painting those little lips that you get with the tomatoes. Oops, that's still wet. Ah, I'm just gonna let it dry a little longer. Let me see. I think the peppers are okay, so just gonna move on to the peppers, I guess. What about you? Do you like watercolors? Have you tried wash before? Wash paint? I started with watercolor, but the more I wanted to learn, the more I use wash and acrylic. Oh, that's cool. I'm starting oil soon. That's good. You know what? I started my journey years ago with oils, but I just find it too. I really like the look of it. I mean, I guess it's the best, but I found it too. It's too complicated, too messy, too many steps, too. So the more I started to paint and create, I realized that I didn't like to work with oils that much, and I discovered that I do like watercolors. But yeah, guess it's because I like to paint more like loose, and it all depends on your. Usually wash is still my favorite because it's hot. Yes, yeah, I like that about wash too. I feel like wash, when you're painting with wash, is quicker than painting with watercolors, because yeah, I noticed that wash dries really fast. Even these ones though, even the artist wash, I feel like it dries quicker than regular watercolors. Okay, let's. What should I do next? I'm going to use some crayons. going to use some crayons to add some details. A little bit more paint. And I'm probably going to use my hair dryer to just move a little faster because I still have another page that I want to paint. I want to finish. Wash is still not finished. Yeah. Have you tried this wash? The whole Bang artist wash, this one that I'm using today. This is the only one that I have used. Well, this one and the acrylic wash. For me, they're totally different. But I like this one because it has the watercolor effect that I like, that I can get with the artist wash. I'm going to use color pencils now to create some details. I'm still waiting for this thing to dry. Let me see, what else can I do here? Alright, I'm going to get my hair dryer to just help a little bit. Okay. I'm going to do it so I'm just trying to add a little more color. If I had time, I want to give you a real quick sketchbook tour of the different paintings that I've done in this sketchbook. Oops, I forgot to, okay. Let's do like the stem of the tomato. Yeah, to get the right green, I had to mix 3 different colors. Painting some leaves to kind of just fill that empty space. And I just Alright. Now I'm going to get my hair dryer. So I'm sorry if it gets too loud here. I think that's enough. These tomatoes still need some more time to dry, but I'm just going to work. Oops, this is still wet. Might need a little longer. One more minute or less. Okay, so I'm going to use these color pencils, Prismacolor color pencils. Very popular brand. I feel like everybody had those pencils, color pencils. And I'm just going to add some details with the color pencils. As you can see, I don't use color pencils that much either. Look, I had these for years and they're still pretty much brand new. I don't know, here I'm just trying to step out of my comfort zone and use all the things that I usually don't use. Let's get darker color. Just gonna turn my light back on so you guys can see better. And I'm just going to, just kind of add some details. With color pencils. Do you guys like color pencils? Not a big fan. I use them sometimes, occasionally, but not all the time. When I do use this wash paint, I do like using either markers or crayons. Most times I use markers, but I think crayons are nice too. I never got into the Spencer color pencils, but I like the Crayola Premier ones. Yeah, I haven't used those, so I see people creating beautiful artwork with color pencils. But yeah, I'm just not that can probably I'll say like patient. I don't know. I do like the texture of crayons and color pencils. But yeah, no, not a big fan. These are the only crayons that I have, the Prismacolor Premier, so I need to try Crayola crayons. It's funny because I made a, actually I need to paint the carrot lips. I made a video not too long ago about trying a bunch of Crayola art supplies, and the only thing that I didn't try was the crayons. Funny enough. But yeah, maybe at some other time I'll try them. Yeah, I won't pay a lot of money. I will pay a lot of money for paint, for acrylics, for watercolor, but I won't for crayons. Although I have a very expensive set of Derwent watercolor crayons, color pencils, but I got those because they are water soluble, and that's the only reason why I paid the money for it. But other than that, I won't pay a lot of money for color pencils. I mean, that's just me. I guess if that's what you like, it's good to invest on art supplies that you are really going to enjoy and you're going to use. Paint the stem. Yeah, pretty much I use color pencils only to like make some details here and there, but to like create a full piece of artwork with just color pencils, I don't think I will do that. What's an art supply you regret buying? I mean, there's a lot of things that I'm like, what I buy? Probably the Derwent pencils, color pencils, because they were really expensive. I got them on sale, but they were still really expensive. And yeah, they're cool because they're water soluble, but I haven't used them. I think I used them once and that was it. I want to give them more use because I need to, you know, justify the money that I pay for it, I guess. But what else? I'm trying to think. I think that's it. I try to. I've been building slowly my watercolor professional watercolor paint, and I'm very happy with it. So other than that, I try to don't spend a lot of money on things that I know that I won't use, you know. What about you? Tell me if there's any art supply that you regret buying. Okay, so I think those carrots are. This paint here was a little expensive too, but even though I don't use it that much, I still use it. I just need more practice with it. Sometimes I find the colors way too intense, but I do like it. I'm actually thinking to buy a bigger set of artist wash and have a bigger palette where I can easily create my color mixes. And do you like more artist wash or the acrylic wash? Because I have both and I have used both, and for me they are different. Some people say that they're the same, but they're not to me. I like more the artist wash. Just because I can, like I say, I can use them like watercolors. Okay, so these tomatoes are looking good. I'm using two colors, darker, a darker red, and a lighter shade of red. Just kinda. Okay, those are my tomatoes. Just gonna add some details to these peppers and artist wash all the way. I don't like having to clean the brushes immediately. Same. Yeah, we have a lot in common though, because I do like acrylic wash, but the artist wash, in my opinion, It's a little better and easy to work with. Also, it's easy to waste paint with the acrylic wash. That's another thing. So you can spend a lot of money, or yeah, waste a lot of money if you use the acrylic wash. When I use color pencils, this is kind of how I use them. Just kind of create that texture and add those details without okay. All right, guys. Let's see. This is what I got done today. I wanted to finish this last page of the sketchbook, but I don't think I have time today, so I'm gonna save it for maybe the live stream, the next live stream. So if you got time next Tuesday, I'll be here. I usually go live every Tuesday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. So if you got time, make sure to subscribe so you know when I go live. Anyway, so yeah, I think I'm going to finish this last page next Tuesday here. But this is what I got done today. Do you guys want to see a quick sketchbook tour, or should I wait for next Tuesday? Maybe we should wait for next Tuesday because I still need to finish this last page of the sketchbook. So yeah, make sure to subscribe so you know when I go live. Thank you to the people that is watching and that is been here with me hanging out. Thank you to CD Sketch for hanging out with me and making me all those questions. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out my videos or when I go live. And yeah, so I'll be here next Tuesday, same time, 10 in the morning Pacific time. And yeah, thank you guys. Oh, thank you for being here. All right, guys, so that was it. I'll see you next Tuesday if I had time. I'm thinking, so I've been going live every Tuesday, but I'm thinking about doing live streams another day. So I don't know, I'm still thinking about it, but I'll let you guys know no more later if I decide to do it. Okay, all right, guys, so thank you again, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.